Hey, this is Unique from that'snuff.com, Hot 97 DJ Enough, and today I'm with a special guest all the way from the UK, and his name is Angel.
What's good?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm out here in New York. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you. So I know your flight was kind of long because you guys said you came all the way from LA, and now you're in New York.
Just doing the rounds. It was like about 11 hours from London to LA, and from LA we went to Atlanta. From Atlanta to here.
Oh, wow. That sounds super busy.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell everyone that doesn't know much about you, because I know you're a UK artist,
Yeah.
and now you're entering into the United States scene. So just give us a little background about yourself.
Okay, so basically I'm from London, UK. I'm from a little place called Shepherd's Bush, and I've been singing and writing for about all my life, for about the greater part of 15 years. I grew up in a family that is just really musical. My dad used to play with all the top reggae artists that came over from Jamaica. So I was always in a household full of music. So I couldn't do nothing really but build up a passion for the music and stuff. So been doing that for a while, and I was in a family group with my brothers and sisters. That didn't go too well. It was good. I had fun. I wouldn't change it for the world, to be fair, but things didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. And, you know, everyone started growing up, bills to pay, X, Y, Z. But I hang in there because this is what I love doing. It's my passion. And, you know, I've come a long way now, and I just feel like I've been building so long in the UK, but there's like a limit in the UK to what you can do. I'm an R&B fanatic. That's what I love doing. I've grown up on all the greatest 90 records, and that's my concept. That's what I grew up listening to. So I feel like I've done some bits and bobs over in London. I feel like there's like a limit to what you can do. So I'm like, there's a great black British culture that the world needs to know about. And I felt like it's just time to kind of spread those wings. America being one of the first places.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that because I know, like maybe a year ago, I have a friend. His name Watts. He's in Philly now, but he's from, I forgot where he's from in the UK. But he introduced me to Skepta and grime music, and it threw me off because I get lost and I forget that there's a whole music scene outside the United States, and you guys have this whole hip hop, R&B, and now this grime scene. And I think you're the first male R&B singer I've heard of in the UK.
That's nice. That's nice. And there is actually a few, but it's like I don't feel like R&B has connected the way it's supposed to, or the way we would like it to connect over in the UK as of yet. So I'm here trying to build this and trying to kind of be like the face for that, as I love it so much, and I'm the one really putting in all that R&B work over there. And, you know, I'm trying to just share it. And like, I grew up listening to Americans kind of vibe, you get me? Like I grew up listening to reggae first and revival and stuff, but I branched off and started tapping into the different genres, and it's all American, but it's like I mix those elements to make my element. You get it?
Yeah, I was listening. Like, you sampled a thunk song.
Yeah.
You sampled Jade, and you sampled Keith Sweat in your EP Her.
Yes.
And but why is it hard for like urban music to go to such a higher platform in Britain?
I don't know. That's a good question. I just feel like, and it's actually weird because I feel like it's one of the most popular genres in the club. Like, people like to have a good time to that music, and the true music listeners love that sort of music over there. But again, saying that, it's a grime place. It's like, it's a grime culture. And I feel like where we are now, I grew up listening to grime as well, but I feel like I'm trying to twist it now. I'm trying to really bring the R&B through. I just feel like we need someone to kind of really set it off. I don't think we've had no one to represent R&B, black British culture, the way we wanted it to.
And what's that? Because you guys have like Sade, you have Marsha Ambrose, you have like, I'm about to mess her name up. I know it's like Corinne Belly.
Yeah.
I said that right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you have those women that have done such an amazing job over here in the United States, and they represent Britain. But do you feel
not R&B though?
Not R&B Britain,
not R&B,
just soul.
I'm talking like, kind of more like, I'm talking about real R&B. I'm talking about Brandy. I'm talking about Mint Condition. I'm talking about.
So you're trying to bring that
H-Town.
feel.
Yeah, that vibe. That's my vibe, though.
Okay.
If I didn't, I'd be lying to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I love the grime. I feel like I'm from LA, to be fair. My music just clicks, and I just feel like that's what I like to tell myself anyway. But I am British to bits. I love my juice. I love my sauce where I'm from. That's where all my inspiration comes from. But I feel like I need to show the Americans that we love and breathe that music just the same you guys do.
Okay, and so going back to your father, I know your father used to be a session musician for Bob Marley.
Yeah, loads of different people.
But having that influence and growing up in that influence, what made you go towards R&B rather than reggae or dancehall?
I felt like, okay, so I grew up listening to all those sort of music. I felt like it just allowed me to want to tap into different genres. You know, you're listening to reggae, that's all I'm hearing every day, reggae, revival, and that's cool. And that's what I've grown up listening to. That is the juice. But you start to explore your horizons. What's this? What's that? Oh my God, I heard that tune. Then my mum bought all the Pure Swing. You remember the Pure Swing compilations?
No.
Well, there was a compilation that came out in the UK called Pure Swing. It was from like 1 to 8. And it had all the greatest 90s tunes. And that's what I used to listen. That's where I found all the records.
Okay.
And then I started sourcing all the artists and then their music. And then I thought, you know what? This is me. This is what I love. This is what I listen to. This is what I'm passionate about. And this is what I'm going to do.
How hard has it been so far trying to break into the U.S.?
Well, we're just getting started right now. I don't feel like it's been hard. I've actually had a great reception over here. Things are building well. I'm going around. I'm meeting different people. You know, I'm kind of like... I'm really at the beginning stage of breaking America right now, and I'm just literally having fun. I'm recording. I've got new music coming out. It's all new to me. It's like chapter 1 again, square one, but in America, and I feel good about it.
And you worked with Rich Homie Quan recently,
Yep.
Kalani,
Yep.
Frank Ocean,
Yep.
Jason Derulo.
Yep.
And I don't know if I'm making this up, but you've written songs with Rihanna.
I've done writing set camps with,
And Swizz Beatz.
Yep,
that's your mentor.
Yeah, that's my mentor. That's like my brother from another.
And you guys, okay, I think I'm making this story up, but did you guys meet on a plane?
Yes, we met on a jet, actually.
Okay.
I've got another friend, Lewis Hamilton, greatest driver in the world, Formula One. Shout out, Lewis. We were going to New York. We were coming here. I think I was coming here for the first time. And he was like, yeah, so I thought I was just going to meet him. We got to the airport and he was like, oh yeah, here's Swizz. This is my friend Swizz. This is Angel. And I was like, what? Swizz. Don't forget, I grew up listening to Rough Riders, the whole DMX thing. I followed the whole movement. So that was like a bit like overwhelming for me. I'm not going to lie. Like that was overwhelming for me. And then the whole flight, I was just asking him questions. We spoke the whole flight. I was so intrigued by, you know, what he could tell me or show me or what I could learn. And then from that day on, we just connected organically and we kept the relation going, and that's my bro, that's my mentor. Yeah,
I saw that you shared on Instagram a session that you two had in a studio. How long ago was that? Like
that was last year. Last year.
So like, what's the vibe like in a studio together?
It's crazy. Don't forget, like I'm still like, yo, I'm with Swizz. Like I'm in this place and I'm still like admiring everything else. Everything that he's done, and most importantly, I'm just like, this is a blessing. This is an amazing opportunity, and it doesn't feel forced. It feels all organic, and it feels like this is where I should be, and it comes natural.
Okay, so I was reading The Guardian, and I thought it was an interesting topic because I know back in the day you had to go to jail for 8 months.
Yes.
And it was for something that you didn't even do.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting because something like that recently happened with my little brother. Okay. But he didn't have to go to jail. But like something like, it was like a mistaken identity for kind of like the same thing but in college.
Okay.
And do you want to speak on that? Like how was,
to be fair,
getting through that?
It was like, as I said, I'm from a little place called Shepherd's Bush, and I know, like, sometimes people look at us Londoners as like, is there any black people there? Tea, biscuits, Queen, this, that. And to be fair, it's not like that. It's as cruddy as over here. You know, like when I say cruddy, I mean it's really, like, things go on, you know, in the neighborhoods and stuff. And it's like, I don't know, being in an environment where there's so many different things going on. I've got different friends that we got different paths in life and stuff, but we grown up together and stuff. And it's like when you're at that stage, you're like, growing up, I need this. I want a chain. I want to go and wine and dine girls. I want to buy a car. I want to do these things. So you think of like easy options out and stuff. And that is the draw out. That's like the devil. Do you get what I'm saying? In a kind of way, kind of drawing you out. But I say you live and you learn. And I feel like if I didn't go through those type of situations, I wouldn't be who I am. Do you get what I'm saying? I've learned a lot from it. I feel like when I did go away for the little time I did, I needed that. It was like time to fine tune everything and then figure out what I wanted to do, who I was, and just time for myself, because I'm always around friends. I'm always around people. So I never really get time for myself. So I feel like that was like a blessing in disguise. Yeah.
And now you work with nonprofits that help like youth that went through that same experience not go down that path again.
No way.
No?
I never go, not intentionally anyway.
Okay.
And I hope I won't have to go down that path.
No. You work with nonprofits like organizations
Yes,
that
yes,
help
yes, yes,
keep-
yeah, I do. And I go and speak to the young offenders in the jails and the prison. I show them like, you know, like even though we coming from a place where it is easy to be drawn out and stuff, or you do end up doing time for something, that you can come out on the other end and change for the best. Easy. Do you get what I'm saying? It seems like it's impossible, you know, like, and I just like to go and give hope, because we're coming from the same place. I was in here and I half thought that I might not come out, and I came out and God blessed me, and I was focused enough to say, do you know what, this is my lane. This is what I want to do. And that's what I done.
So how many success stories have you helped contribute to from you speaking to these youths?
I'm not sure. I would like to know. This is a good question. I would like to know. But a few of the young offenders that I went around speaking to, like some of them have come out now, and I've brought them to shows. I've hung out with them. I've brought them to the neighborhood and done some good things, cool things with them, to kind of like brought them studio and just give them a different energy, a different feel to like everything they're going through. Yeah. Or been through.
All right. So when the very first time you came to the United States, what was one of the first things you had to do?
The first time I came to the United States, what's the first thing I'd done? What is the first thing I'd done?
Cause I know if I was to go to London, I would probably get on the Eye of London.
Did you say if?
No. If I was ever go to London, the first thing I would do is like probably hop on was the Eye of London.
What would I do? What would the first?
No,
thing
what did
be?
you do though?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I can't remember. The first time I came here was a while ago. I can't really remember, but I like to go shooting range when I come over here, because we haven't got those places
really
in London. Yeah, like let out some self-esteem sometimes, like
okay.
legally, you know. I like that sort of thing. So we was on a mission of that for a while, but yeah. Now I just like to go different places, and especially places that, you know, I've seen in films growing up. I want to go there. Or is that where they shot that? Is that where the juice set was? Or is that where that was? That's where I want to go. Like little places. I want to do a little tour. The more I come out, I want to go and see different things.
So have you been to Harlem?
I haven't been Harlem yet, though.
Really?
I haven't been Harlem. That's one of the places I really want to go. Or watching growing up listening to Dipset and all those sort of things. Yeah, definitely Harlem.
You have to.
And the films, like don't forget, like the films we watch are American. Like we've got our like British cultural films that we've started to do in the last 10 years. But growing up, all my favorite films are American. Yep.
Okay, so can you do an American accent?
I ain't even trying to do that right now.
Because I've always wondered, like, how do you do an American accent? Like, I don't know, because
you know what? When it comes out, when I'm being really stupid, when I feel comfortable and I'm around my people, where I just feel like, let me let my hair down.
even when you're singing, it's like
It switches off. The
Yeah.
English goes, doesn't it, a bit?
yes,
But-
it goes all the way.
But the words I choose, if you're listening, you could tell, okay, yeah, he's not American. I'm not American. I'm UK to bits.
But you can't like do one off the top of the dome, an American accent.
Nah,
No?
not really. Not really. Not when you put me on the spot. It's just got to flow out. Like when we leave here, I might talk American to you.
Okay, I want to see that. So before we go, let us know your social media handles and where everyone can find you at.
You can find me. You can follow my Snap, This Is Angel Snap, or you can find my Instagram, This Is Angel, or you can find my Twitter, This Is Angel. That's where it all is.
Okay, and any projects coming out soon?
Yes. Don't forget to look out for my new project. It's called More of Her. I've actually got a project out now, that you can still look at. It's called Her, followed by my new playlist, More of Her. And then I've got the album coming shortly after that called Woman. Look out for it. And hold up, wait there. I got my single out right now, High Grade. Don't forget to get that. Thank you.